ill. I've had to go for some blood tests, so I've been a little bit worried at the moment. So I've been having no texture in my taste and things like that in my mouth.
Shit.
And I fainted the other day, and yeah, so I've been a little bit worried about that.
That's one of the main one of the kind of side effects of corona.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. But I've got a funny feeling I've got the diabetes back. So
Right.
I've really I overcome it before and lost a lot of weight, but it's obviously I was born with it apparently. So, but I think there's more. I've had everything. I've had bumps on my head and my neck, back of my neck, and feeling sleepless and anxiety and everything.
Have you called the doctors, or you just?
Yeah, I've had blood tests. I've stopped work again, and
Do you think easy it might be to do with a lot of the stress that's going on the channel as well? That might.
do you know what? The other night it didn't really bother me. It went over my head. I'm not gonna knock him. If I got to say it to, I will say it to his face, but I haven't. I think the one thing did really take a lot out of me was the boss. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Yeah,
It got me so angry. It put because I don't want to be what I want to be. Like it did put me on the dark side. I was gonna sort him out.
Easy. Just look here. Like he was mocking your disabled son, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Okay. So don't be so hard on yourself. Everybody has a limit. Yeah. Everybody has a limit. Yeah. Like you got a son. Yeah, and the man is mocking him. Like everybody, even a saint would lose their temper at some point. Yeah. So don't feel hard on yourself. Like that guy has said some of the most vilest things against other people's mothers, children, and stuff like that. And so. If you're not going to lose your temper over your son, then there's nothing you can lose your temper over, is there?
And the other thing it's done my head in, when I thought I knew people on the panel, and I thought they were okay and actually got on with. Actually, I'm a little bit hurt on certain things. You know what I mean? Not directed at me, but things I really thought I really knew them. So, unfortunately, I'm one of the guys who actually, he's the real one, actually, really do want to come on and meet friends and not. I'm not one of these people where I just really play games. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no loyalty on YouTube, really.
Yeah.
No.
It's like really hard to find.
Yeah,
I did call him a Pakistani racist, but I don't think that's racist. Not racist. But I did call him out, but there was no energy when he called Tarek the N-word, like they've given energy to Wendy.
Yeah, of course.
Did he call Tarek? Hold on, just go back. Did he? Who called who the N-word?
He called Tarek the nigger.
Yeah, I've heard him say, "Is he black?" Because he said the N-word like 3 or 4 times when I was on there, and he kept on saying, "I can say it because I'm black." So I was assuming maybe he might be mixed.
He's not black. He's a Pakistani.
Yeah, I know that. So
about he said father. I said that on purpose because I knew everybody was saying he was Omar. Yeah, Omar. From Speaker's Corner. Right. I knew it wasn't him. I was playing the game and I was drawing him out. So they're playing on that, saying about me calling about his dead father. His father's alive.
Yeah.
So I was playing the clever game as well. I was drawing him out.
Right.
But so easy. Can I just say something to you? Look, man, my panel is going to be open. If you ever want to jump on Jupiter's here. And the thing is, truthfully, you're too good for that panel, man. Like the what's going on there is so nasty. I'll tell you the time when I realized that real was beyond redemption is when, like, when people started saying they were gunning for you. I was like, hold on, all right. So one of the nicest people on the panel is being gunned for. Like what they're doing on there is wrong. Like some people like me, when you gun for me, you can say, okay, fair enough, Raj is a prick. Then the gun for Jupiter or Wendy, you're like, okay, fair enough. We're kind of, but with yourself. Like, I've never really heard you do anything or say anything wrong. And if you have said something that's quite, aggressive, it's always to defend yourself, not because
You know what? I think with Real, for some reason, I don't think he was actually really. I think he was actually hurt. He thought I was going on another panel, but I didn't go on your panel. All I'd done is said hello all.
So what if you did? Hold on 1 minute. So what if you did?
Yeah. And the other thing is, we've got to pull through for us.
Please, easy 1 minute here, please. Don't even justify. You're a grown ass man.
Yeah.
You can go wherever you want. He's not your father. He's not your boss. He doesn't pay your bills. The end of the day, if you want to go on to, I'm cool. Are me and you cool?
Yeah, I said.
Me and you are cool. Yeah. I don't have no problem with you. You don't have no problem with me. If you want to go into my panel and chat on you want to jump onto my panel, you don't have to diss Real, but you can jump on and talk about other stuff. Here's no way do you let another man try and control you like that. You go wherever you want. Well, next time he says it to you, say, unless you hear me say something negative about you, then don't say nothing, because I can go wherever I want.
Yeah, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to the shows, but I'm not going to get into any more fun. Do you know why? Because I'm a bit tired from it now.
Well, you're not well as well, so...
And basically, I'm going to sell my little business, my thing, to do this YouTube thing, because I've hopefully I've got a sponsor for it. So I'm going to do it right.
Great.
No, I'm going to get Jake and Afghan to do the tech thing for me. And
wait, what are you getting Afghan to do?
Afghan.
What Afghan?
Afghan too. Afghan too. He's all right.
Afghan too.
Afghan too.
Oh, because they've always supported me and had my back all the time as well.
It's not Afghan. Another Afghan.
No, it's Afghan too. I don't know who he actually is, but he's always had my back. You know, and there's a lot of people who have really been kind to me the last couple of days. Goofy, and, you know.
So you're going to be starting a YouTube channel?
So, yeah, I'm going to do a football channel, a phone in, like a panel thing, because there's a market in it. I know someone's got a channel of 1.2 mil in the year. So, but mine's going to be a 24-hour thing.
All right. I mean, I would say I would go on, but I don't really like.
They need, wouldn't they? Hopefully, a lot of people can go over to yours instead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So basically, mine's not going to. A lot of their channels are about their own football team. Mine's going to be about everybody's football team, but it's going to be what it is. I'm going to do a disclaimer when they're going to come on to sign no racism and no threats, because I'll have to do that. It's a football thing.
I would say I would go over, but I only time I ever support football is to troll people. So if I know someone's an Arsenal,
long as it's not.
if someone's an Arsenal fan, I pretend I'm a Chelsea fan. If someone's Man U, I'd say I'm what is it, like any of the other opposing teams and stuff like that. So that's I'll advertise your channel on my channel as well, man.
You can all advertise your channel on my mind.
No, I'll advertise your channel on my channel.
That'd be great. Yeah, I'm gonna put money into it. I'm working out everything I'm gonna do, the tech stuff, the headlines, the buy some copyrights to show live football games during the stream and things like that. So I'm gonna put some money into it. So it's some work out. I'm gonna put about $5,000 into it.
Well, it's better than going over there and arguing and getting into.
Well, I'm going to do something I like as well. Do you know what I mean?
So I'm going to go now, but before I go, can you just tell me, like, because your son's autistic, because you've told me. What exactly did the cops say about your son, though?
Just called him a spastic.
All right. So this is the thing here, like, you know, like, people start mocking people with autism and stuff like that. Like, not all autistic people can defend themselves, but let me tell you something easy. I can. So
he's had the stress of not being able to see his son because of the lockdown.
Big up to your son, man.
Anyway, you know it's a hate crime as well.
I've had that.
Don't think for 1 minute we don't all support you. We all like you over here, Easy. I think you're a lovely guy. Honestly,
I'm not gonna go out around. He said what he felt, and I got over the head because I've never fallen out with him before. So I'm not gonna.
No, we don't. it don't make you comfortable.
You know, so I'm gonna. If I'm gonna have something to say, I'll ring him up and tell him. You know what I mean? But do you know what? I'm just gonna let it go over my head.
No, but easy. I've heard him talk about you. Yeah? He talks about you like you're a child. Like if I could jump on them, because like, the way he's talking about, he's like, I talk to Easy in the back chat. I tell him everything. He listens, agrees, and like now he's turning again. It's like, dude, like Easy. I'm saying you're.
He said anything against him.
Well, he's saying you're turning against him because, in the sense that you're talking to people that he doesn't like. So it's almost like you're his kid. Like he's got control. He thinks he can tell you who you can talk to, and if you do talk to other people, you're kind of like going against him. Like
it's so childish though, because this is just YouTube. It's not that serious.
Yeah. But the thing is, unfortunately, like during a lockdown, things that might be quite trivial because people are not going out properly, people are not working, people are not this. These kind of things are just kind of like pissing people off and stuff. Like just don't. That's why I'm not going to go into certain panels like his panel because I know it's just a nasty.
Well, if I like the other person that hasn't done anything wrong to me, I've got to speak to him regardless. I mean, he's not going to stop talking to other people, is he? Or he's not going to stop having other people coming on the panel. So that's a bit wrong. I've backed him on his channel. When people have actually slagged him off, I've had rows about for him. Actually, I'm the only one that was on there who's actually backed him all the time. It was not long ago, about 5 weeks ago, Esau was slagging him off in the back chat.
But can I ask you a question? When your son, he abused your son, did Real ever intervene, or did he ever condemn Cop, or did he just let you chuck you under the bus and go, "Get over it"?
Do you know what, Raj? I'll be perfectly honest. I just can't remember.
Yeah, if you can't remember, that means he did nothing, or worse still, allowed it. Does that sound like somebody that truly has your back, or somebody that respects you? Because if someone started running your kid, running their mouth against your kid, the first thing I'll do is either I'll boot them or I'll chastise them or whatever. I wouldn't let them talk about your kid because I mean,
the other day, Luca Brassia was doing it in the back chat. The other day.
That Luca Brassi's nasty. Stay away from him.
Well, I shut him up because I told him I've doxed him.
Oh God.
He got away.
Well, easy.
He got away, though.
Hey, just don't say no more.
No.
Oh, fucking.
They don't realise, though, what you see me on here is a nice person, but if they really fuck me off, I can really hurt them really badly. I know so many people are so angry, want to fucking.
Don't say nothing.
But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
No.
Got too much to lose. Yeah.
Well, that's what they know though. So they know although you could, but because you're a good guy, you won't.
Yeah.
And so that they play on that. They see that as a weakness when it's really a strength. Yeah. And so they see you as a weak. Like with me, yeah. Like I could be much more vicious if I wanted to. I could go to real levels of depravity. Like I'm not talking about physical, but I wouldn't because my morality.
Thank you sticking up for my son. That means a lot.
All right, so let me say something. Let me just explain something.
If you don't text anybody else, if you did do that, I don't know if you did do that, but if you did, don't do it again because it could be in trouble.
Who, me?
Yeah, he said he was a joke anyway. But I used to be part of.
I was joking. I was doing it to shut him up.
So I used to be part of a autistic group. I don't go there anymore since I go Speaker's Corner because it would get them in trouble. And I met so many people that couldn't stand up for themselves, who used to get bullied. We called him spastic, we called him retarded. Yeah. And I always wish that I could be there with them all the time, like to defend them and stuff. Because when I was younger, I didn't really have the mouth as well. But now I have. Like, so if I hear someone. Especially, I'm saying all kids basically. But if I hear about autistic kid, just because I'm an autistic spectrum as well, I'm not going to let people talk shit because not all of the autistic people are as kind of defenseless as you might think. Yeah. So big up to your son. I'm going to be up for him. Easy. Like I'm just saying, if you want to come on my panel, just jump on even for 2 minutes. Yeah. Just to show people. Just say hi. That's it. I'm doing a new channel. He can't. I'm coming to my one next time and advertise that you're doing a new channel. Like no one can stop you from saying whatever you want about your new channel. If you started dissing Real, all right, fair enough. I'd say, Real's got a point. Like you're dissing him. But if you're just on there and you're just talking, or your advertising stuff you're doing, you have every right to do.
Mine's just talking about the football world and regular have people on chatting about just picking up their football team, even in the lower leagues. You know, it's just like a phone in like Radio 5.
I just start doing it. I just start supporting my local team, Leighton Orient, and seeing what's because I don't know what happens. You know,
they never hate me, don't they? Leighton Orient. I don't want no battles with him. I'm not going to do it. Yeah.
No one's pressuring you to hate real. Because even I, Easy, I don't actually hate real.
Yeah.
So no one's pressuring you to hate him. We're just saying don't feel like you can't.
I've just got to go on there because I just thought to myself, this is just all gone a little bit fucked up now. Do you know what I mean? Because certain people I know, a certain fault I knew on the panel, I've been a little bit shocked off, put it that way, yeah. And, you know, I thought it's doing my head in. Not because my fingers are it's a mind game thing, and it's really done my head in, to be honest with you.
Well, it's best to stay away from it then till you're ready.
Yeah. It's not to do with anything. I just got to do it. I was gradually coming off it anyway, you know.
I had noticed that you weren't on there as often.
No, I it's like it's a little thing I noticed, right, which I find it's really sly. I'm not going to say the name, right? Everybody would be shocked. The person was pissed, but he didn't bother to change his profile properly. He used a different name, which he uses on the panel world, and he uses the one word, Fraggle. Who's the only words who used the name Fraggle? Was abusing me in the chat one night.
Wow.
And who's the one person who says Fraggle, who makes out he's the nice guy, and he's all right with everyone. It bores everybody to fucking tears.
Yeah, what did he do to you, Easy?
He just came out and said, you're a Fraggle and blah, blah, blah. This was about a month ago. And then before I know it, he's come on the panel and he's got the different name with OJ on it. And it was fucking Popeye.
Oh, God, no. Really?
So, yeah. That's what's done my head in, to be honest with you. He's the only person who uses that word, Fraggle.
Yeah, Fraggle.
And he used that with me in the chat. So what the fucking hell's gone on? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you'd be amazed at how many fake accounts that people have.
Yeah.
You know, but the one thing is that they can make as many accounts as they want, but if they don't change their typing technique or typing style, then it's very easy to tell who they are.
Yeah.
Because that happened to me. There was a certain person that used to like always say like similar things to me, and that's how I knew instantly. Like there's this one person called Watching Me, Watching You.
Yeah.
Oh, I
used
see
to
that.
say to me, I've been dealing with Sophia for 2 whole years now.
Really?
So every time an account pops up saying that Sophia's been going on for 2 years, or I've known Sophia for 2 years, and I know it's Watching Me, Watching You.
Yeah.
So just watch out for like typing techniques.
Yeah, but I knew this was him because he used that one word no one doesn't use in the whole of the channel, and that's Fraggle.
Some of them are nuts, though, because some of them actually argue with themselves and talk to themselves.
Yeah, sure. Tell
Do you
us
know what? People are hating skits, you know, but I've grown to find it funny, actually.
She does.
Oh, is it a she?
She literally goes on as someone else and then pretends to be someone else and talks to herself.
Yeah, you know, I just, you know, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I've some sincere people, but I really do think sometimes in life, all right, you can have a laugh, you can have a joke, yeah, but it's just got all a bit nasty for me, and I just, you know what I mean, I know I've been sort of truthful, all right, yeah, I trolled, so what, don't we all, but fucking, I don't know, I just find it more, it goes deeper because I find friendship a bit more thingy, you know what I mean? So, and I will stick up for my friends. And I did stick up for them because I've been friends with her since January. We keep in contact all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know, you know, when she's getting 70 missed calls all the time, you know what I mean, from people because they doxed their phone number. So, sorry?
Who's had their phone number doxed?
Oh, yeah, somebody gave out Emily's phone number not long ago.
Oh yeah, Emily Luca. Yeah.
No,
She's really nice, Emily. I don't know why people just don't leave
no,
her
why
alone.
was Emily a target then? What has Emily done now? See what I mean? Like they're going from people that are quite controversial to maybe like Jupiter or Raj or even me, and now they're going for innocent people in the live chats.
Yeah,
see what I mean?
like Emily. I mean, what's Emily ever done, really?
I stuck up for her because I just didn't want to see bullying. It wasn't just one was bullying her. There was a lot of them. Yeah. There's a lot of them. And if they want to push me, I'll give out the names. I know the little gang. I know what all they are.
Yeah.
But
what
do people get out of giving out someone's phone number? Like, what does that actually do for someone?
I don't know, but she's got kids, and I think that's out of order if she's been getting phone calls in the middle of the night and stuff.
Yeah, she's really nice as well. What is wrong with people? Yeah,
but because a certain person got jealous and
know who that is then.
yeah, but not just one, another person as well.
Really?
I'm not gonna give it unless she gives me permission to, because I don't want her to have the shit. Yeah, but this is the reason why I got stuck up for her, and I hit the nail on the head on some of them, and they didn't like it, and then I started getting attacked myself.
Wow,
bad. Yeah, that's really bad.
And then somebody on, I think it was Jupiter, somebody shot my photo when I had the camera on. I don't care. And apparently it was Afghan who done it.
I didn't do it.
No, but apparently Afghan done it.
Oh, believe me, Jupiter couldn't do it. She couldn't do it if she tried.
Yeah, but Jupiter, you know what? Do you know what, Jupiter? It did bother me.
They asked me too late as well. They said put playback on that thing on so that it can't play back, but I don't know how to do it. I was like, tell me.
She just know.
So I've both probably been doxed on my Facebook anyway, so I don't care. I've got nothing to hide. Do you know what I mean? So they can do what they want. You know what I mean?
It's not about that though. It's about like violating your privacy.
Yeah.
It's not, sometimes you don't have anything to hide, but it's just like
just your privacy anyway.
Go through looking. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but just so you know, Easy, there's nothing wrong with your looks compared to the rest of them.
If you saw my proper photo, I'm a bit different. I was a bit rough that day, but yeah, but a lot of people say that. But I don't beat myself up really. I just, it's like I know Afghan was trying to draw me in the argument with Vinny, but do you know what?
Yeah.
I don't agree with Vinny's views, but he's always been polite to me. He's never been nasty to me. And if you can chat with someone like that, then I ain't got no problem with it. Do you know what I mean? So everybody's got their views.
You're supposed to make your own judgments and not follow the crowd. So big up for not being a sheep.
Yeah. Exactly.
With Streets as well, he's never been nasty to me either. He's never been nasty to me. Never. So whatever they got their views on, that's up to them. But I can't change that. That's up to them. But they've always been present with me. Liam hasn't, though. He's been a nasty shit. You noticed that when I was on the phone.
Oh, right.
That Anglo-Saxon. You remember near Christmas when he was calling me a kite and everything? And he's a nasty. And I called him out on it on Saturday, and he said he did do it. So... But with Vinny and all that lot, I've got no problems with it because it's their views and that's it. Because I've got views, and people getting we sometimes support Tommy Robinson getting shut down. If we're going to shut down a roundabout Vinny and that, then we're going to be hypocritical. You know what I mean? So
yeah, obviously,
as long as it's not inciting violence, it's just his views. And that's it. You know, his views might change in a year's time. You know. That's just it.
You know, I know this is a bit off topic, but I thought of this. I heard real earlier actually on his channel saying that Jupiter, you've been waiting for him to go to bed or to have his naps before you go on.
I go on in retaliation to whatever he says. I